Tim and Lucy finally reveal why they broke up. When the ex-partners discover they had come into touch with sodium pentothal, also referred to as truth serum, the episode also marks a significant advancement for Chenford. Tim acknowledges that he ended his relationship with Lucy because it was the worst thing he could do to himself. This lesson was taught to him by his violent father. Even though Lucy has found it difficult to forgive Tim for his misdeeds, she surprises herself by confessing that she has already done so. When Lucy and Tim come into contact with truth serum, Lucy confesses that she has already forgiven him. When does that scene occur on an episodic basis? Hawley, Alexi, although it's not in real time, there is a moment in the car where she tells him that she hasn't forgiven him completely yet. I believe this was a few episodes prior. Therefore, I believe that she truly subconsciously came to terms with forgiving him in the space between those two events. The fact that it was also a revelation to her is what I found so wonderful about that moment. She finds that she has finally forgiven him for everything because of the truth serum, which I believe was a moment we had been working for. I simply adore the fact that it was more of a, Is the sergeant's exam what decides their relationship's destiny now that she's realized that? Hawley, Alexi, that's definitely a component of it, in my opinion. I believe that there is a significant obstacle that needs to be overcome. Additionally, I believe that, in theory, people may someday be afraid or apprehensive about, what if it's not like it was before? It's not as simple as, pass the sergeant's exam, and presto, in my opinion. But I do believe, obviously, the story we've been telling this season is that the desire has been proven to be there, but once it's genuine, what's it going to be if it happens? Ridley returns in The Rookie, Season 7, Episode 16 promo. Seth Ridley, Patrick Kelleher, like his lies, is unexpected when he returns to Mid-Wilshire in The Rookie Season 7, Episode 16, The Return. When a familiar character comes to try to prove himself, the squad feels conflicted. The logline for Tuesday, April 29's episode states, in the meantime, an influencer persuades his followers to pursue Wesley, Sean Ashmore, and Tim, Eric Winter, helps Lucy, Melissa O'Neill, get ready for the sergeant's exam. When Ridley returns, his reputation enters rooms before him, appending the station as a whole. Ridley's reappearance, which sets off a chain of events, was hinted at in an ABC episode teaser. Lucy has been bitten by Ridley more than once, and she is twice shy. She would naturally not want to go over that again when attempting to pass her sergeant's exam. Everyone in the division is taken aback by Ridley's return, which spreads like wildfire. Since the LAPD keeps rookies under strict supervision, many people could have thought his career was gone. When he walks up and says he's back on the FTO program, nobody can hide how surprised they are. Lucy is careful to convey that Ridley is a nasty person. He is a danger to any case he works on and any cop he works with, Lucy complains. John Nolan, Nathan Fillion, to whom he is entrusted, brings out a side of himself that is hardly seen. We have records of your prior mistakes. Nothing you say will be believed by me. With unusual severity, Nolan declares, I am your nightmare too. Tim and other police officers think Ridley will wash out and the issue will resolve itself quickly. Will it occur, though, before his actions put others in danger? Lucy's future will be significantly impacted by how well she does in the sergeant exam. It fixes a significant issue she and Tim have been facing and enables her to advance in the LAPD. They will finally be on the same page in terms of their careers, and the imbalanced power relations will correct themselves. If they are to be together, Lucy must pass that in order for them to be on equal footing. However, showrunner Alexi Hawley told TV Line, I do think that her finally realizing that she has forgiven him, and him having done the emotional work on himself he needed to, is a good sign. Although there will be some waiting, Hawley assured viewers that they will receive answers in due time. He stated, we'll know the answer before the season ends, and maybe we'll have a little storytelling with that.